Every new smartphone has at least 2 cameras built in. On the other side, in new vehicles, you still have to pay extra to get cameras, and it comes as an additional option. So I was glad to be able to try the Navitel MR250. It's a digital rear view mirror with a front camera for recording drive, and on the back you can put a wire and record the rear of the vehicle with the second camera. All the necessary wires and the charger are included. You only have to buy the micro SD memory card. It's easy to install it and start using it. Just as you start the car, when it's connected to the power supply, Navitel switches itself on and it starts recording traffic immediately on both rear and front cameras. To be able to use the rear view mirror as you were before, you need to push the first button on this device and you turn off the display. Because you don't need to watch the recording while driving, you just need to have a rear view mirror. The recordings are stored on memory card anyway. I don't like all the wires coming out, it's a little bit ugly, but okay, I only have it for review. If I were to put it in my car, I would hide the wires along the edges of the car frame. They're long enough to do that. At first I was confused, the battery was constantly charging, I never saw it fully loaded, but later if you unplug it from the charger, it works for a while with its own battery inside. Front wide-angle camera captures full HD video at 30 frames per second. Day-to-day recording quality is solid and usable. It's not comparable to more expensive cameras like GoPro, but it doesn't have to be. They're not meant for recording traffic, so you can reconstruct everything that happened from this camera. Recordings in the evening or in the night time, it was raining too, so you cannot see good even when you're driving in these conditions, but still the recording was usable. License plates were not really visible. At the same time, rear camera captures VGA resolution, which is pretty small. The quality is actually quite low, but recording is usable in daytime. Details are not ideal, but everything can be seen clearly, so you can reconstruct everything that happened if something happens. At night, even when it's raining, the footage is blurry and it's barely usable, but still you could reconstruct what happened from the rear camera, although license plates are not visible. In the settings, you can turn on audio recording, you can adjust the display and stuff like that. You have a bunch of options. All in all, it seems like a useful thing to me, and it would not be a bad idea to have traffic record if you spend a lot of time in your car. I don't think it will always help you in court. It depends on the country and legislation. I think it's helpful to have a camera capturing what happened, or at least you can admit that you always wanted to see all those crazy people in traffic who fascinated you with their unexpected moves.